So a lot of things have been changing in my life in the last few months, and I wanted to make a video telling a little bit of what has been happening, what's happening right now, and what I think that might be coming up for me. So I think I need to go back actually 5 years and tell a little bit of what I've been up to, what my life has been. 5 years ago, I moved to Colorado. I moved to this beautiful meditation retreat center that is located in the north of Colorado. It's a center that at that time was called Shambhala Mountain Center. And let's just say it's a little paradise. It's these beautiful mountains. It's surrounded by amazing wildlife, deers, bunnies, moose, bobcats, all kind of animals. It's also the home of a really beautiful community that lives there. I started being just a program coordinator, and eventually I even became the director of operations, or one of the directors of operations there. Yeah, it was a really magical time, and also came with many difficulties. It was there that I spent the pandemic. We actually had to close the center for an entire year. At the same time, in that year, we also encountered the Cameron Peak fire, which has been the biggest fire in Colorado history. Unfortunately, that fire came through our land. We actually had to be evacuated from the land, and we spent many weeks outside of the center. And we came back to a place where a lot of my friends had lost their homes, and that was really, really hard. The reopening of the center also took a lot of energy, a lot of time, and that was really hard. But within all of that chaos, actually many good things happened. It was during the pandemic where I got back into making music. I went to school for music, but I actually spent almost an entire decade without playing music. So it was during that space, during that time, that I was able to start making music again. And I think that's a really big gift. I've been loving being back on making music. And it was also during that time that I started with this YouTube channel and this project. For a while, that was going at a really good pace, but very soon the amount of work really took over. In the last 2 years, you probably have seen my channel. I haven't been able to post almost any videos, and that was because my life really became all about work. I rarely had chance to make music. I wasn't taking advantage of living in this beautiful place. I rarely would go out for a hike. Really, my life became all about work. And that, with also starting to really miss my culture, my family, my language, being able to speak Spanish, it really made it clear that I needed a change. So I decided to move to Mexico. And I landed in this beautiful town surrounded by mountains called Tepoztlán. This is a place that I used to come very often when I was young, and it was really calling for me. So I moved to Tepoztlán. And one thing was really clear when I arrived here, that I really wanted to take that little project, that little video project that I started in Colorado, and really see how big I can make it grow. See how to really take it to a different level. This is what I'm trying to do. If you've seen my channel for the last 2 months, I've put out, I believe, 8 videos, which is definitely more videos that I've made in the last 2 years. So definitely I'm already moving in that direction. I started seeing that I want not only to make videos where I'm collaborated as a bass player, but I saw that I also wanted to make videos where I make live sessions with other groups or musicians and I'm a little bit more in the role of a producer or a video editor or something, collaborate in different ways. Not always me in front of the camera with the bass, making the music. I also started seeing that I wanted to tell a lot of the stories of these musicians and bring closer the viewers to the behind the scenes of how music is created. So I started with interviews, and I have many other ideas that I will be exploring, and hopefully you will like and watch and comment and let me know. Yeah, the channel will continue growing, and I'm gonna need some help. This is one of the reasons also that I wanted to make this video. I'm gonna need help. I can't do this by myself. I've been fortunate that many of my friends are helping me. Some of them are teaching me about video editing. Some of them are helping me in how to use a camera. I am kind of new to filmmaking, so I've been really fortunate to have good friends that are helping with that. And I'm also gonna need help with money. Yeah, I think that's the piece that I was scared for making this video. I'm not that good in asking for help, but I really want to make this project grow, and I need help. I'm a firm believer that art should be paid. It's like any other profession. We are giving something of big value to everyone. We are not just entertainers. We are really making something that, in my belief, enriches the entire experience of life. And that should be paid. So I pay for many of my collaborations, sometimes directly with money, sometimes I make some other kind of exchange, but more often money is needed for making these videos. That's why some years ago I started with a Patreon account, and I have to say I've been really lucky. A group of people have been supporting me all of this time, and it's been amazing. Shout out to all of you, Dave Stahls, Melissa Perez, Gabe Daly, Leslie Gossett, Jan de Caprona. All of you have been amazing. Really thank to all of you that I'm here and I'm thinking that it's possible. But I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna need a community behind me to be able to really bring this project to different levels. Also gonna need help from Odin, who was just passing by. I figured out he wanted to be in the video. So how does Patreon work? It's a monthly subscription. You decide how much to give, and it can be $1, $2, $5, $100, whatever amount you want to give. And in exchange, you receive different perks. For example, you get to see all of the videos at least a day early. You also get to see my monthly blog that I do for patrons, where I talk a little bit about behind the scenes of the channel. I ask for recommendations of who I should collaborate with, and also for those who give a certain amount, their names start appearing at the end of all of my videos. So yeah, I want to thank all of you for continuing watching all of the videos that I'm making. If you are considering checking out my Patreon webpage, I really appreciate. If you can't donate with money, know that just subscribing to the channel is a great way of supporting the project, sharing the video, watching one video again and again and again. That also helps. Yeah, thank you so much for being part of this journey for me, and I will see you in the next video. Well, it wasn't that bad. I hate talking to camera.